What's up, my people? So today I want to share with you some of the things that actually foreigners find it so difficult dating a Turkish person, be it a man or a woman. So welcome to my channel. So the first thing that a foreigner can find so difficult dating a Turkish person, it is about the language barrier. If you don't know Turkish men or Turkish people, some of them actually they know English and some of them they don't, and majority of them they actually speak Turkish language, because Turkish language is the general language here or the national language here, so you can't blame them. So as a foreigner, if you are in love with a Turkish person and you are finding so difficult actually in terms of communication, what I'll advise you is actually to use translator or maybe learn Turkish. Or if the person is so willing, you can tell that person to actually learn your language. If you are speaking English, let them learn the language. So the first thing that a foreigner will find is so difficult, it is language barrier. And let me tell you, language barrier, though it may be seem so easy, but it can affect your relationship, because if you want to communicate with the person, then all you do is sign language, or you can't express your feelings because this person doesn't understand you. However, I have found that most of the people here, when you communicate, even if you speak broken Turkish, they're gonna understand. And also for me as a foreigner, when they speak actually in a broken way, their English, I absolutely understand. Okay. Number two, as a foreigner, you might find it so difficult dating a Turkish person because of the culture. If you don't know, Turkey has majority of people who are rich, or Turkish people are still rich in terms of culture, and I really love their culture. So if you are coming from, let's say, in Western countries, especially if you are coming from Western countries, whereby we do not have cultures or deep cultures, you might find it so difficult coming or dating a Turkish person, because Turkish people, they have well represented cultural things that they do. And let's say maybe in terms of wedding, like the henna night and all those stuff, and they are good, their culture is good, it's not something to harm you. But as a foreigner, maybe you may find it difficult, or you may wonder what is this, why are they doing this, or the way the women here are actually treated by their men, or they are supposed to be or to behave. So you might find it so difficult, or you might find it a little bit weird for you if you do not practice cultural things in your country. Number three, something that actually foreigners can find actually difficult here in Turkey dating a Turkish person, it is about the religion. If you don't know, 90% of Turkish people are Muslims, and also even though they are Muslims, they do not actually forbid you to be who you are unless you find someone who is not good. So if you are coming as a foreigner, you will find it difficult adjusting or actually dating a Turkish person who is a Muslim, because remember, as a Christian, and you are brought up in a Christian way, there are some things that actually we cannot do as Christians, and also for them there are some things that they cannot do. For instance, you cannot change a Turkish person or a Turkish girl who is brought up in a Muslim way to be a Christian. In rare cases, they do happen, but 90% they don't. And also for the men, you cannot convert them to be Christians. Just the same way I cannot convert to be a Muslim, it is the same way they cannot convert to be what you want them to be. Sorry. My little Susani is here. He gonna make some noise, so you're gonna bear with me. As a foreigner, you might find it so difficult when you are dating a Turkish person who is actually controlling. And of course, we have this kind of people in Turkey, and I'm not saying all of them, I'm not generalizing, but we have some men who actually are controlling. And if you are a woman or you are a lady who doesn't want to be commanded or want to be actually controlled in anything, then this might be difficult for you. If you are a woman who want to control someone, then you might find it so difficult, because Turkish men, they don't like to be controlled. In other ways, they like to control the women. They like to see what you are doing, or maybe who you are talking with, or where you are going, some stuff of that. Of course, we have a few of them who do this, not all of them. So as a foreigner, you might find it so difficult, especially if you are a person who loves your own freedom, you want to do stuff by yourself, then it can be a little bit tricky. Another difficult thing that you can find while dating a Turkish person, it is the distance. Let's say if you are in a long distance relationship, maybe you are dating a Turkish person who is here in Turkey, and you as a lady, you are in a different country. Then is that you might find it so difficult dating a Turkish person because of the way some of the Turkish people, how they normally behave. For instance, one minute he is happy, the next minute he's angry at you, and you fail to understand them because you don't know what exactly this person wants. Because if we are just being happy this minute and the next minute you are angry, then you wonder what they want. And also, it is a fact that some of the not majority, some of the Turkish people are actually have anger issues. It is true, because when a Turkish person is angry, he gonna actually be angry at you, but their anger doesn't last that much. That is the good thing. As a foreigner, you might find it so difficult. You're gonna bear with me, my throat is not that good. As a Turkish person, as a foreigner, you might find it so difficult dating a Turkish person because of the way they have been brought up by their parents. In most cases, Turkish men or Turkish people are actually tend to love their kids so much, especially the mom tend to spoil their son so much. They're gonna do everything for their son. And as a foreigner, if you're coming to marry a Turkish man who has been spoiled by his mother, then you're gonna find it so difficult, because a Turkish person will want you to treat him the way their mother treated them. And it is something that you can find so difficult if you have not seen or adjusted to such kind of love or such kind of attention. Then it can be a little bit tricky for you. Okay. Another thing that you as a foreigner might find is so difficult actually dating a Turkish person, it is the way the type of relationship that you have. Maybe let's say if you are in a long relationship with this man, and you find that if this man is stable, it's gonna not have a problem. But if this man is not stable financially, then it's gonna be a difficult process for you, because actually Turkish economy is not that good. We have crisis, inflation crisis, and when the Turkish person tries to explain to you, you might find that maybe you might think that he doesn't love you, but in really sense he loves you, but he doesn't have the money to actually bring you here in his own country. So you must know your partner, you must know how his financial status are, if your relationship gonna last, how you gonna come here, or how you gonna get married. So it might be a little tricky for some people, but mark you, Turkish people are awesome. I have shared with you some of the things you need to know as a foreigner dating a Turkish person, and I have to conclude that most of Turkish people, they are so friendly, they are so good in terms of relationship. Of course, we have those who are jealous in relationship. It is a known fact that Turkish men actually tend to be more jealous of their partners. However, Turkish people are good people, and if you are thinking of dating one, then you must know the things that I have told you. Of course, I'm talking from my own experience and also from my own observation here and there. Otherwise, for now, I think you have enjoyed this video. Until next time, again, if you like such content, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and let's see you again. And also, I will remind you that I have other two channels for Turkish food. It's called Turk Foodies, and also for hair tutorial, it's called Shafi Beauty. So I'm gonna leave the links for my two channels. They are separate things that I don't want to mix with this channel. And if you want to support me, you can support me by liking and subscribing to my channels. Otherwise, for now, I'll see you again. Bye bye.